Okay, so it's race day and war day. Guess who we have for wars? As a hint, we also have them in our race group. Dragonfire! I believe these guys are the fastest growing team in Monster Legends, so I'm always happy to face them. So these guys clapped us absolutely in the last war we had against them. I think they beat us by maybe about 120, 140 coins. These restrictions, I think they make the war a bit closer. So let's go into battle and let's see how we go. I'm not sure what Kai does, so I'm gonna have to pass on number one. Alright, so we are here with our first war attack and we are going to go up against number 2, James Lloyd. So you can see he's running all team speed, so a very similar strategy to what I was running on defense. So he's going to have a fast Shelly, a fast Solarflare, and a fast Tabora. Let's head in game and check out the exact speeds. So Shelly is 18.1, Solarflare is 18.1. So it's a bit of a toss-up between who goes first in terms of Shelly and Solarflare. If you know who will go first, let me know in the comments below. And Tabora goes ahead of both of these guys. So they are all between 18,000 and 19,000, with Tabora going first to trait disable. So our team is a little bit similar. Tabora 19.7, Igniss 21, and Shelly 19,000 with a strength rune. So I found in my testing that Shelly was the one that was actually doing most of my damage. So that's why I put a strength rune on Shelly. And here I've got Igniss going first so he can positive effect remove, and Tabora can follow up with either curse or trait disable. But I think the main thing here is we do outspeed because our Rune Guardian is active. So I think this should be like a 90% chance to win. So let's fight and see how we go. So it looks like Solarflare is going ahead of Shelly in this one. So that's good to know. So we're going to positive effect remove, get rid of the Mega Taunt on Shelly. I'm in two minds. The first mind is I can trait disable and positive effect remove and start all of this happening because Solarflare does have taunt. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put Amethyst on because I think that's the most useless, and I'm hoping that Tabora will cleanse that. Here I'm going to positive effect protect so that Tabora can't remove my Mega Taunt. Tabora has now used up her negative effect removes. I think it's a 2-turn cooldown. We'll check later on. Here we will increase damage and then positive effect remove. And here we will apply damage mirror because that's our main way to die. Okay, so they both have Mega Taunt. So this is going to be a really long fight. Let's Ring of Fire and start getting some damage. And let's start cursing. So it looks like Solarflare will die first here. I'm going to Nadal charge on Tabora. Oh, Solarflare. We will play safe and heal first. Amber Dust. Damage protect. Okay, the main weakness of this team is they can't heal. So as long as we keep healing up, we should be fine. So let's purr again. I think we will recharge here. Positive protect. Oh, they removed my Mega Taunt. Oh, my Mega Taunt was removing itself. Okay, do some damage. And let's trait disable here. Shelly. Solarflare again. So we are going to damage mirror here. And cleanse and damage increase. That's cursed. So finally we can get some damage in. The dial charge on. We're going to take care of Tabora first because Tabora is a bit annoying. Or we can just keep hitting Solarflare because he still has taunt. So here we will get some dots in. Bye bye Solarflare. And the rest is pretty straightforward. So we'll speed up the rest. Alright, so pretty easy 3-coin victory against number 2 here. Okay, and we are back with our second attack. So I think we should be able to take out this base number 9, but I'm not quite sure. This is probably about 80% chance of victory here. So you can see this base has a fast Ondana, a fast Tabora, and a fast Igniss as a team speed holder. So this base, the reason why I'm taking this base on is because it doesn't have a lot of damage on it. And even if Ondana and Tabora go first, as long as we can cleanse any negative effects, we should be okay. So the team I'm going with here is Siamiss, Thalassa, and Solarflare. So Solarflare is there with his taunt. So if they did try to do some sort of single target attack, hopefully that helps address that. And Siamiss has anti-possession, so that should help. And you can see I'm running a lot of relics with stamina removal. So there's a Thetis on Solarflare, and there's the Iltron's Mask on Siamiss. So I'm planning to deal with them more through the stamina draining relics because they are going to outspeed me. And then the Thalassa is going to do all of the trait disables, and we're going to win with dots on Solarflare. So that's the plan. I think we should be able to take this away, but let's see how we go. So just looking at the speeds, Ondana 20,000, Tabora 22,000, and Igniss 12,000. And our speed Thalassa is 13,000, Solarflare 14,000, and Siamiss 13,300. So Thalassa is our last monster to go, but we should be okay. Let's fight. Okay, so we did have all of our stamina drained. And we got a Tanies to get our stamina back. So removes 15% of stamina each turn. I'm gonna remove that first. Get some stamina back. And who do we want to take it off first? So there's a hardened on Tabora. We want to get rid of that. There's immune to freeze. And that's coming. Oh, Ondana has double immune to freeze, so we have to deal with that. Alright. So first, we might not be able to get to Tabora. So we're going to... How come I can Abyss Bottom already? Okay, so we're going to get rid of the area. And what are these immune to control? Well, we've got to get rid of that. Don't have that happening. And I'm going to help Solarflare because I want him to cast Mega Taunt. And so we're going to cast this onto Ondana. I'm tossing up between Ondana and Tabora because if we miss Tabora, Tabora can cleanse and then we're stuffed. Whereas Ondana doesn't have anything that's too dangerous. So we are going to put this onto Tabora instead. There goes our stamina again. Oh, okay, we're stuffed. Recharge. Yep, we're dead. So we're going to take on number 8 Pampfan here. So number 8 is a Shelly, Tabora, and Igniss base. So Tabora does have strength, and Igniss does have strength as well. So we do need to be careful of that. But my strategy here is to just purely outspeed them. So let's go check them out. Alright, so Shelly has 14.9, Igniss is 16.2, and Tabora is 17.4. The base that I've got Ondana just purely as a team speed holder. And then I've got Igniss at 18.7 and Iguanazaur at 17.9. So 17.9 outspeeds both of these guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have Igniss do the damage boost onto Iguanazaur, and Iguanazaur should be able to take out all of them. I'm just thinking it through. So Shelly is dark and 1 life. And it's armor. Yes, I don't see any problems here. We should be able to do this. Worst case, it should be a 2-coin victory. So let's fight. Interesting. So I was planning to damage boost, but now I'm thinking I might actually her Shelly so I can hit Tabora or Igniss straight away. I think that's actually a better bet because Iguanazaur hits pretty hard. Alright, see how hard these guys hit. So that isn't enough to take them out. That's not enough to take them out, and that's not enough to take them out. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to drown So they're both going to go and heal. So we probably should have went with the other way. But it is what it is. So let's drop them. That's a heal. Okay. So we're going to remove traits there. And I think we're going to stamina remove everyone. With Sherazar's. And that will stamina drain everyone. So let's damage boost now. And this will take care of most of them. So we'll do that just to get rid of Igniss. There goes the first Shelly. Oh, Shelly doesn't have Uriels. So that makes it a little bit easier. Tabora down. And we'll just take out the other Tabora as well. So that was a pretty easy frequent victory. Okay, and we are back with another attack. We're going to take on number 23, Naet. He does still have 18 coins, but his base isn't that scary. So let's go check out the stats in game. So you'll see here, Igniss is 20k with a strength, so be aware of the strength. Siamiss is 19k, so 20k 52 and 1920, and Corrales is sort of like just a team speed holder with a taunt. So the team we're going to run is Shelly is 20.6 and Tabora is 21.4 with Zorky just as a team speed holder, and he has a Euros just in case he dies. So the plan here is we will go first. So Shelly is fast enough, 20.6, to outspeed everyone. So because Shelly's going to go first, I'm going to put the positive effect protection on. And because I put the positive effect protection on, it's going to take Igniss at least 2 turns to be able to do anything meaningful. And whilst I've got that, I'm going to use Tabora to get rid of the taunt, get rid of any positive effects, and start dealing dots. So that's the plan. And Zorky, I'm not sure what Zorky is going to do, to be fair. But he is a community curse, he is hardened. And we're just going to use the extra damage onto, I guess, Tabora. Tabora probably does the most damage. Moderate dark. So we'll probably boost Tabora. Okay, so let's fight. I was wondering if I should have cursed. I don't think it makes too much of a difference. So here we will positive effect. And here I think we'll put on Tabora. Curse. Pop back Corrales. Okay, I still have the Megaton. And Shelly always has Uriels. Recharge. So I think we will negative effect remove here. Oh, it's only one ally. So in that case, who do I want to put it on? I guess I'll put it on to Tabora and I'll negative effect remove on Shelly. Oh, that's annoying. And I'm gonna lose my Mega Taunt here. Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite us in the bum. Okay, luckily the stamina drain was there. So we can damage reduction. Or we can help Shelly. None of those are really dangerous, so we're gonna add some more dots. Yeah, we might as well kill Siamiss. There we go. So pretty easy frequent victory. Okay, and we are back with our 5th attack. We're gonna take on DB. So DB has an interesting base. It's number 18, but he still has 15 war coins. And this looked like the best team to use Thalassa on. So it's interesting because he's got Shelly, which is 130 and all life, so that's nothing too dangerous. And then there is a 150 Siamiss, which is dangerous. So Siamiss can positive effect remove and then cast aerial effect CDA. So that's a concern. And he's got a 150 Solarflare with life and attack. So his plan is to punch through Shelly and then use Solarflare to take you out. So we're going to check this out. I think we have like a 95% chance to win here. So looking at the speeds here, Shelly is 10,008, Solarflare is 11,000, and Siamiss is 15,2. So Shelly and Solarflare are both very low. So what we're going to do here is we've got Solarflare 15327 versus Siamiss 15259. So our Solarflare is actually faster than Siamiss. So what Solarflare is going to do is he's going to go first and put Mega Taunt on. And after we put Mega Taunt on, what's going to happen is the enemy Siamiss is going to probably positive effect remove. But the thing about the positive effect remove is it doesn't get an extra turn. So Shelly is going to do the positive effect remove and we're still okay. So Siamiss will positive effect remove and then these guys are 11,000. So our next turn, Siamiss is going to go first and Siamiss will probably positive effect remove on Shelly. And then our Thalassa is going to go to town because she is 12,145 and she's going to outspeed both Shelly and Solarflare. And then I think it should be pretty easy from there because Solarflare can then apply dots and Siamiss can CDA and apply shock and stuff like that. So that's the plan. I'm more confident with this one than our second attack, which we did lose. So this probably should have been our second attack. So let's learn from that and let's see how we go. Let's fight. So Mega Taunt. Let's see if we purr here. So what happened there? Immune to control. And our Mega Taunt is still there. So I'm not sure what happened. That was a bit weird. I'll have to watch the replay because when I cast the skill on Solarflare, it came up with a mist and I don't know what mist. And then I don't understand why Siamiss wasn't able to positive effect remove. So if you guys know what happened there, let me know in the comments. That's a bit interesting. So let's purr here. So that is a 2-turn cooldown and that's a 4-turn cooldown. And that's a 2-turn cooldown. And then we are going to purr. And we will put Freeze Hater onto, I think, Solarflare. And now we are going to Abby's bottom someone. So immune to patient corruption, nightmares and bleeds. So she doesn't have anything. Whereas Shelly has tough. So we're going to put it onto Shelly. So they're all Mega Taunted now. Burn. Who do we want to burn first? So the most annoying person is probably Solarflare. So we will put on Solarflare. Are they all still frozen? 1 turn, 1 turn, 1 turn. So they're all still frozen, so we don't need to CDA yet. So let's guard down. And they are all still frozen, so we don't have to cycle yet. So what we're going to do is we're just going to get ourselves ready. Let's take that off. Freeze Header onto Siamiss. And we're not going to Abyss bottom, but we are ready to Abyss bottom when we need to. So because our Thalassa is really fast, we are able to get another turn in. So I'm just looking at my turn order. So Siamiss is still frozen, so we're fine. So I think we will put this onto Siamiss because she's pretty fast. And here we can either CDA everyone or put Thalassa onto Mega Freeze again. So it doesn't matter. So we're just going to do the one that does more damage. So we're going to CDA everyone and put the bleed on. It's more for the bleed than anything else. Okay, Freeze Hater. Let's take some positive effects off. I'm seeing if we get another turn before Shelly. Alright, we should be fine. Take that off, and then we're gonna freeze everyone again. So this was what makes Thalassa so powerful. Sunburn, finally. It's almost like Solarflare got CDA'd. So I think what happened was Siamiss did a CDA to me. She must have did the error of effect CDA. So we're going to put this onto Solarflare. And let's start burning everyone. So we're just going to circle again here. We don't actually need anything. But I just want to have an extra Abyss bottom just in case we need it. Let's recharge there. Okay, so that was a pretty easy 3-coin victory. So we just need a fast Thalassa and a fast Solarflare there. Okay, and we are back with our final attack against Dragonfire. So we're going to go up against number 3, nZTuatara. So it's going to be very similar to our first attack where we can outspeed this base. So having a look at their base, Shelly 12,000, Igniss 21,500, and Siamiss 19,200. We are running Igniss 23 and Tabora 22 with a fast 27k Shelly. So similar to the other base, I think we should win just purely because we outspeed and therefore we can do more stuff. They don't have anything too dangerous, so we just need to be careful that we can keep Siamiss down so that she can't do like a Mega Possess or anything. So the main thing we need to do here is just to keep the Mega Taunt and positive effect removal on Shelly. Let's fight and see how we go. So we're going to purr. And then we're going to trait disable everyone. Actually, they're going to heal straight away. So instead of that, what skill do I have? Remove stamina. We're going to Amber Dust so they can remove something useless. Okay, so they decided to do that. That's fine. Check positive. So here, I think we'll give us some damage boost. And did Igniss already negative effect remove? He didn't. So we're going to curse to do some damage. Pick up some stamina as well. So there goes all of Siamiss' stamina. Oh, we got CDA. That could be annoying. Yeah, that CDA is going to be painful. I wonder if we misplayed here. So let's remove all of that. And we need to start cursing somehow. My favorite trick on the next turn. Let's put Torture Immunity on. Let's block some damage. Yeah, so that's going to be annoying, isn't it? There's a positive effect here. So we're going to heal up. I guess we have to take the positive effect off. I think I have to put the Mega Taunt back on, even if it gets removed. We'll do some damage here. Charge. Recharge. Okay, let's protect ourselves. Let's get rid of all of that. So we need to find a way to sort of punch through a bit. So the relics are all gonna stop working pretty soon. Okay, let's try to disable everyone. That's not gonna do too much. Who's more annoying, Igniss or Siamiss? I think Igniss, because he can keep healing them up. So we're gonna try to get rid of Igniss first. Just because we have double Uriels, we should be pretty safe. Let's get rid of that Mega Taunt. We do need to heal pretty soon here. That CDA really kills. Ouch. Let's heal up. That's getting in quite close. We're gonna curse here to stamina drain. Oh no. Alright, so we should have taken another base, I think. So the curse is running, which is good. So we're going to try to take out Siamiss. So that curse will take care of Siamiss, so it's going to be 2 on 2. So let's put that back on. And I think we start cursing again. He will probably heal in the next one, so we won't curse yet. Okay, so we will beat that one. Let's curse again. And then start getting rid of some of these. And we will do this and then curse on the next one. Charge. So a really long fight, but a solid 2-coin victory. Okay, and the war against Dragonfire just ended not too long ago. Let's see how we ended up. So we've dropped down to number 37, lost 143 trophies, but that's fine. It was a tough war, so we won 5 out of 6, and we had 2 out of 6 on defense, which isn't too bad. And so we've had back-to-back losses, so we should get an easy opponent next war. So we lost 339 to 266, so lost by about what? 40 plus 34, by about 70, which is probably about half the gap the last time we faced Dragonfire. So that's a pretty good improvement by us.